Hello, soul lives, and what a week of opportunities we have on us. One opportunity after another. Neptune has been waiting through Pisces since 2011, 2012, somewhere in there. And it will remain there until 2025, 2026, that energy. So it's the planet of dreams and delusion and inspiration and mystic energy and also escapism. It's like a stage for the magic to happen. And Neptune can, I'm sorry, entrance us with this sleight of the hand. It can do that. It's also like being on the stage and all the magic depends on the trapdoors and the trickery of the distraction. Well, this escapes the laws of physics and it can't welcome you can't live there forever. You can't be welcome to live there forever. Okay? Cuz Neptune is make believe. So it's not without missing all the reality that it has to offer, cuz that's what's going to happen if you stay in a Neptunian, trance state. That you'll miss what's going on in the 3D. So where Neptune is inspired for dreams, emotion, etherical, and so is Pisces, and it is the modern ruler of Pisces. And so we're in this energy of this. Jupiter was the traditional ruler of Pisces, and so we still have this energy that it absorbs this, so it brings this expansion. Why it's in these magical water signs. Okay, so Neptune takes 125 years to orbit the sun. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. 165 years to orbit the sun, which means the last time that Neptune was in Pisces was 1847 and to 1862. So, because it stays there. It's like for 12 years or 12, 14 years. When did I say it went in? On the 2011, 2012. Okay, so that's how long it stays there. So during that time period in the United States and Europe, there was casual get-togethers of people doing circles and seances and readings. There was, tipping tables and attempts to levitate. There was all of those energies. So there was poets and mystics were channeling and otherworldly intelligent in these practices like automatic writing. And there were also opium dens where you could go and explore all the realms and mysterious hauntings and that type of energy. So the you could buy the escapism. So how is that really different than the times that we're in now? So what are the escapisms that we have now? Nowadays we escape through TV, social media, and substances, video games, sex, dance, music, meditation, work, and anything else that allows us to eject temporarily from this world. So that's the key to the word, is temporarily to this world. When we stay anchored in that world, in our own lives, Neptune can provide pleasant reprieve, a pleasant reprieve when it's time to go into that. It's addiction if you stay in it all the time. It's bliss and bewitchment energy and ecstasy and imagination can bring transcendence. But when we forget ourselves for too long, the evolution stops because we're no longer growing because we're not connected to our bodies and what our souls came here to do. So since Neptune has been in Pisces in 2012, what have we were supposed to witness the end of the world in 2012. I don't think it happened. The TV binge watching Netflix, TV, and people binge watching. There's been a huge market of spirituality. A lot of business people have went into spirituality because they found out it was trending and they could make money in it. And yes, that's my jaded opinion. Okay. There was awakening. There's been an awakening into the consciousness. Neo shamanism, yoga has become industrialized. Yes, it has, as well as all of the social media things and the digital meta universe. So, Neptune is the mastermind of the tall end of Pisces now. Okay. So, there's still a few special moments to come. So, these are the energies that we've got coming up now because Neptune is getting ready to go retrograde in Pisces, which it's been doing that annually since it's been in this sign. So what's happened to you? Look back at that time period each year and what's the energies in the house that it's been in for you and what came to be during that time period during that time period for you, because it can bring in the overindulgence but and the escapism, but it could also bring in the beauty, and especially for artists and creators and storytellers and spiritual seekers and modern mystics. And against all odds, this wildly diverse world, we can have a chance to feel unlimited. Okay. So dreams come true and miracles happen in this energy. So when the Neptune and Pisces, my screen just went blank. When, okay, wait a minute. And Pisces in 2012, what have we were supposed to witness the end of the world in 2012. I don't think it happened. The TV binge watching, Netflix, TV, and people binge watching. There's been a huge market of spirituality. A lot of business people have went into spirituality because they found out it was trending and they could make money in it. And yes, that's my jaded opinion. Okay. There was awakening. There's been an awakening into the consciousness. Neo shamanism, yoga has become industrialized. Yes, it has, as well as all of the social media things and the digital meta universe. So, Neptune is the mastermind of the tall end of Pisces now. Okay. So, there's still a few special moments to come. So, these are the energies that we've got coming up now because Neptune is getting ready to go retrograde in Pisces, which it's been doing that annually since it's been in this sign. So what's happened to you? Look back at that time period each year and what's the energies in the house that it's been in for you and what came to be during that time period during that time period for you, because it can bring in the overindulgence but and the escapism, but it could also bring in the beauty, and especially for artists and creators and storytellers and spiritual seekers and modern mystics. And against all odds, this wildly diverse world, we can have a chance to feel unlimited. Okay. So dreams come true and miracles happen in this energy. So when the Neptune and Pisces, my screen just went blank. When, okay, wait a minute. So this week we are kicking off emotionally turbulent energy between the, the Mars square to the Taurus energy with Uranus, and the energies that's going to be coming up with that, with the sudden shock. and how you take that energy and utilize it. So we're going to be in this energy for like 6 months between from June 30th till December the 6th. So it's time to set and challenge yourself and your subconscious, and you will be set up for that, to challenge yourself in that way, and you're also going to be set up to challenge your creative endeavor. So when this planet goes into retrograde, it means that it appears to be going backwards. That's what all planets appear to be doing during this time. And astrologers believe that the planet movements can make things in our life go amiss. Okay. And it's also a time that we go inward. So this upcoming one may muddy the waters when it comes to things that may have you once felt certain about, and create it could create unique challenges for anyone in the creative art space, because the planet of Neptune is the planet of inspiration, and you may get lost in your own inspiration. You could be in because it's influences, it's illusions, it's dreams, it's fantasies, it's a planet of romantic behavior and glamour. But when it's in retrograde, it affects the shadow of those qualities and the delusion. It can bring delusion and lying and cheating. It can bring those energies like this in, that people, that their truth's not good enough and they don't have their own self-confidence, and they're just making up whimsical tales. So pay attention to that energy, because that could be the shadow side of it. So this entire retrograde could can take more focus on our dreams, the dreams and that illusionary type of energy. It'd be a good time to do shamanic journeys, past life journeys, all of those types of things like that. So it is an outer planet. And because it's an outer planet, it has more of effect on like generations, and also on the general collective, the field of the collective, because it's a generational thing. Because if it's here for that many years, then everybody that was born during that time, everybody that's been born between 2011 to 2025, 26 is going to have Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so they're coming in with that. These kids are coming in with that energy. It's activated. To me, when I say that, it's like they're coming in with the integration already between their subconscious and their conscious mind. It's like they just know shit. My 5-year-old granddaughter, she just knows stuff. Like they know they've came into this world that's already been advanced in its way. They don't have to go through their mind and be stopped by their own self-confidence, because it's just an automatic, download. It's just an automatic download for them. Okay. Okay. So with it going retrograde in its home sign of Pisces, this is the potential impact to the collective. It's associated with dreams, with illusions, spirituality, compassion. And when it goes retrograde, this energy turns inward, prompting introspective energy in the deep exploring our inner landscapes. The influence will be amplified as it resonates strongly with ethereal and intuitive nature. And the retrograde period of Pisces is a profound time to grow and collect spiritual information. Okay, so here's some key things regarding this energy. These are like 5 key things. And then I'm going to give you the shadow side of all of it. Okay. So these are the energies that can be here for you: heightened intuition and spiritual awakening. Neptune retrograde in Pisces intensifies our connection to the spirit realm, and heightening our intuition and opening up doors to profound spiritual experiences. And this energy encourages us to explore our subconscious, our dreams, our metaphysical realms, and facilitating deeper understanding of our spiritual self. Okay, number 2, embracing compassion and unity. Pisces is known for compassion. It's the empath. It's the natural empath in nature, And it's combined with this Neptune energy, its emphasis for the need of compassion and unity within the collective. That's going to be coming up during this time period. And that's what I'm saying, man. These kids that have came in with that, they just naturally have that. My going back to my 5-year-old granddaughter, she is so empathic, and she just has this compassion to the world. That's just there. It's just there within her, and I see it in her peers too. So this retrograde phase can invoke powerful sense of empathy and encourage acts of kindness, forgiveness. Use the energy for that, and understanding. Okay, number 3, unveiling the illusions and healing. So the Neptune retrograde motion prompts us to confront illusions and what are the illusions that we have been clinging to? What are those? What is the programs and the conditioning? So it invites us to face the truth, acknowledge our subconscious patterns, and embark on a healing journey. This can provide letting go of old beliefs, healing emotional wounds, and finding clarity in these areas where we may have once been deluded or misled. Okay, creative expression and imagination. What number am I on? 3. Neptune's retrograde sparks imagination and encourages artistic expression. This energy is fertile ground for creative endeavors such as music, art, writing, spiritual practices, and inspires us to tap into our inner muse and explore the depths of our creativity. Okay, so I must have been on. Okay, I think I'm on 5 now. I'm already out in the illusion and I don't remember how to count. The collective healing and transcendence energy. Okay. Neptune retrograde in Pisces, there's an emphasis on collective healing and transcending limitations. This period offers an opportunity to promote compassionate, driven incentives and to embrace a more unified, harmonious existence. And it encourages us to come together to uplift one another and envision a more compassionate and spiritually involved world. Okay, so during this phase, during this phase, it's essential to stay grounded and to practice discernment and avoid being swept away by the illusionary or deceptive influences. Engaging in practices like meditation, journaling, and self reflection can help you navigate the profound energy of Neptune in retrograde in Pisces and allowing for personal and collective growth. So remember these insights and provide a general that this provides a general understanding for you. And that's what this is. It's a general reading for the collective, even though I'm going to go into all signs. So I want to do this is the shadow side of this. Okay, shadow side. This is what the pitfall of it, the black hole that you don't want to fall into, or if you do, then you can reflect on this and notice that you have fallen into this. Okay, and we got June till December with this energy. Okay, so the shadow side of it is escapism and illusions. That's number 1. Neptune retrograde in Pisces can intensifies the tendencies towards escapism and illusion. So the collective may be more prone to seeking refuge in fantasies, addictive behaviors, or spiritual bypassing as a way to avoid facing harsh realities. It's crucial to be aware of the potential pitfalls of escapism and strive for a balanced approach in navigating the challenges of life. Okay. Number 2, martyr, being in victimhood. Pisces compassionate nature combined with the Neptune retrograde can amplify the shadow aspects of playing the martyr and to falling into victim mentality. So like redo yourself when you catch yourself in that energy of that poor pitiful me energy. The collective may find it challenging to set healthy boundaries, or it may become over self sacrificing, leading to the feelings of resentment and being taken advantage of. So if you're feeling that, then that means you've went into the martyrism energy. Okay? So it's important to remember the importance of self-care and maintaining personal autonomy. Okay? Number 3, deception and deceptive influences. Neptune's retro in Pisces can heighten the likelihood of deceptive or falling in prey to deceptive influences. The collective may encounter situations. That's like when you have all the gurus, the preachers that have you to send them their money, all of that stuff. Okay, it's like that kind of influences. There could be a rise in cultish behavior during this time period. So the collective may encounter situations where it's difficult to distinguish between reality and illusion. And we get that in our media every day. Okay, this calls for increased discernment and critical thinking, and to not blindly accept information without question its validity. But yeah, okay, if it's valid or not. Do your research, people. Just don't blindly follow people, including me and any other astrologist and any other YouTuber that's out here. Okay. Okay. Number 4, spiritual confusion. While Neptune in retrograde in Pisces can facilitate spiritual growth, it can also lead to confusion and spiritual overwhelm. Boy, I have been there before. The collective may find it challenging to discern genuine spiritual practices from manipulative, misleading ones. The one that has all of the answers. If anybody tells you they're the only one that has this, run like hell from them. Anybody that tells you that they are your savior and they're the only one that has this, I am telling you, book. Just get away from it as fast as you can. Okay, so the crucial approaches to spiritual pursuits with discernment and grounding practices. Walk away, ground yourself, because if it's the truth, you'll know. You'll know, and then it'll be shown to you. So have a healthy dose of skepticism during this time period. Okay, number 5. Boundaries and disillusionment. Neptune's energy can dissolve boundaries, leading to a loss of personal identity and merging your boundaries with others. In this retrograde phase in Pisces, it can even become more pronounced and potentially resulting in a lack of personal boundaries and difficulty in asserting your oneself. Okay? It's essential for the individuals and the collective to cultivate healthy boundaries to protect your well being and maintain a sense of your own individuality. So, that's it. That's the awareness. That is the awareness of the shadow side of this energy and the potential shadow aspects. It's vital in understanding these energies. And that actually we've been, in the Neptune influence, it being in Pisces for since 2000. I was thinking about that. All my spiritual awakening, not all of it, but I had big, huge things, that happened from 2011 through, the energies of the awakening process and the things that I went through and all the initiations that I went through. And then you come back and ground yourself and, you chop wood. Okay. So by acknowledging these challenges, the individuals and the collective can work toward personal responsibility. Don't hand it over to anybody else. And responsibility is just the ability to respond. This period offers an opportunity to navigate the shadow side of Neptune and transforming these potential pitfalls into valuable lessons of growth and self-awareness. Remember that it's love that makes the mundane seem special. It's not the weird out of body stuff. It's really the love that makes the mundane special. Okay. That's the most specialness that you can have. And to be aware of that energy and empower yourself to navigate these shadow aspects and embrace the transformation. And it's an opportunity for inner reflection to see the gift that you are to the world. And And the other influence that we have on this at the same time, we've got Venus is going to be squaring Uranus in Taurus on in the same time frame. This happens on the 30th, and she's doing that on the 2nd. And we already had Mars at the beginning of this week on the 25th, 26th in the square. So that's the energy that we've got. So the gang's all here. So now let's all signs. Okay. Rising, sun, and moon. I am a Western astrologer using whole signs for this energy analysis for you. So this is where the energy will come up for you in this. Your rising is you. It's all about you. The sun is the personality that you show to the world and what you want everybody else to see you as. And the moon is your emotions. So if you know all three of those, listen up. There's, like I've said before, your rising is really you. It's the cake, the sun's the icing, and the moon is the sparkles. And that's how it all goes together. Aries, it's time to channel your inner diva on the 25th, which was 25th, 26th, as Mars locked into your fifth house, which mean the egos were threatened and may be getting in the way of your progress. You'll navigate hard financial decisions and work the drama well into July. Personalities will clash throughout the start of the month and ensure your voice is heard in the workplace and at home. So hold on to your tiaras, Aries, because Mars is bringing that strutting it stuff into that dramatic fifth house energy for you. There will be, there could, there, I'm just going to say it, there's going to be clashes of the ego. Okay. So just set back, know it. And when it happens, know that this is the drama unfolding. And so don't let it dampen your spirit because you'll navigate some financial decisions in the workplace and use chaos as the boss. Use the energy to break through things. Remember, it's your time to shine. And nobody can steal your spotlight from you, Aries. Get ready to unleash your inner drama queen because there's going to be some stirring up energy for your ego and things could be heated. But speak up, make your voice heard, both at work and in your personal life. And remember, you are the star of your own show, Aries. So don't let this rain on your parade, but use the energy to move through this to bring love and peace and harmony to you. Okay. Taurus, there's a tension brewing on your roof. This week, Leo is in your fourth house of home and family, which may cause anxiety in your household. From the 26th on, reserve a space for independence and pursuits instead of making endless commitments to family. Once Neptune goes retrograde over the Friday or Saturday. So on the 30th, whenever that is. Okay. So when Neptune enters the retrograde cycle on the 30th, you'll rejuvenate friendships. You'll be on the lookout for codependency on others though too, and in an unhealthy patterns because this could come up to light during this time for you. So don't think that it's escape and pay attention to where is the codependency at. Okay. And where are you being codependent to get your own significant? You may feel like you're walking on eggshells at home, but take some time for yourself and indulge in independent pursuits. Keep an eye out on any of those sneaky codependent friendships that you have and break free. Let your true self shine because there is an influence that could bring up this energy for you, especially with it being, the square is hitting you, Taurus. Okay. So don't let yourself be overwhelmed by family commitments and keep an eye out for any of this energy. And it's time for you to break free on your own terms. Okay. Okay. What else do I have to say with that? Yeah, Taurus, you can you let sometimes you stay until you let them push you, and then that big bull explodes. So you could have some energy like that this week, and that's how you get to walk away. And it's part of who you are. Okay. Use the energy to what is best for you. Gemini, the progress is slow this week. With the Neptune retrograde, you may feel like your professional life is on hold. While it may seem to be a drawback, it could also be an opportunity in disguise. It's time for you to focus on yourself and pick up a new hobby or spend the afternoon with your friends. At the end of the month, this is going on into July. June through July. Okay. A boss or a mentor may reach out to you and acknowledge your skills. Reconnecting with these key figures may help you during this confusing time. So slow down and be steady, because the steadiness is what wins the race. And with this dynamic energy on the front of this week, could be explosive at work, but then know that you'll have reprieve at when this Neptune goes into retrograde later. Okay. But the first part of the week could be blah, 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 blah. So take the opportunity to focus on yourself, explore new hobbies, and spend times with friends and embrace the confusion. Don't be surprised if it takes you into a whole nother level and something that you didn't even know that was coming, because Neptune and with that Mercury being in the Kazemi on Friday for you, it's going to bring in some energy and some insight that you hadn't that you don't. It's like nowhere in your own consciousness. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're high on demand this week. New leadership's opportunities will open up for you at work. Be discerning about which projects you take on. To impress your superiors, arrive early to work meetings and be eager to learn. New skills will help you snag this promotion that could be coming your way. Okay? And that could be next month. It's like you're planting the seeds now, and you could see a promotion coming in or a raise coming in next month. So it's calling all leaders, and it's the cardinal signature to you, my cardinal sign of Cancer. Okay, so step off, show off your work skills, and remember that the great power comes from great responsibility. And responsibility just means the ability to respond. So show them that you have the ability to respond during this magical time, that you have this energy that's there for you. So be discerning. Remember, be discerning about the projects that you take on. If it's not yours, don't just do it to be jumping over hurdles for other people. Feel it in your heart and know if it's yours to do, because the right project will come when you play your cards right. Okay? Let's see. Is there anything else that you need to know about that? You're planting seeds. That's it for your well deserved promotion that's going to be coming up for you. So it's all about work environment for you, and being seen as the leader that you are. Okay, speaking of leaders, now we're going into Leo. This week you're meditating between mediating. Meditating, that's what I do. You're mediating between two powerful forces of life, with this energy all being in Leo. So starting on the 25th, which was yesterday, is today the 26th? Okay. Mars and Leo is going to clash with Uranus. We've already talked about all that. So really listen to all of that stuff about the energy of that. And your world there could be some power struggles within that. This week, you'll help friends resolve arguments and take firm stand against injustice. And at the end of the month, it's going to be time to set some boundaries with some grifters in your life who's been skimming off the top. Okay, so you know who it is, and you're going to be feeling it. And where have you gave your own power away? That's going to be coming up for you. Saturn's energy is going to help you stand up for yourself at the end of the month. So it's time to put that fierce roar into some good use, because Mars in your sign is revving up your engine. Okay. So watch out for power struggles and be the voice of reason. What else do I need to say? Brace yourself for this energy and create some because it could create some cosmic chaos in your thing. But fear not. You're here to restore the justice and to mediate these arguments among your friends, your coworker, your family. And when these boundaries kick in, you're going to roar with confidence, and they're going to hear you. Okay. You may have felt like that. God, how much longer do I need to stand on this stage and shine my light? Why can't these people hear me? Why have I not been heard? So when some of this chaos dissolves in your life, then you'll be able to be heard in through your heart. Okay. Virgos. An old flame could reach out. It could be that kind of energy for you. On the 30th, that's when the Venus goes square with Uranus. So proceed with caution. Not everyone has their best intentions, and you need to know that. So thankfully, as Neptune also goes retrograde, it will help you establish the boundaries during July. So know that this old flame is looking out for theirself. Okay. So any kind of relationships like that are coming back or trying to start up some energy with you, just pay attention and feel what that really feels like to you and what the truth is in that. So ask Neptune to guide you through this time period. So it can help you establish more firm boundaries, which Neptune usually is not the one of boundaries, but with this retro time, it's going within and it's going to show up for you, Virgo. Okay. So this is more about what the energy's setting up for you for July. So hold on to your horses, proceed with caution, and know that use your detail oriented skills that you have to balance all of this out and to look at the truth within it and to see the truth and set your firm boundaries and stay vigilant with that. Okay. Libra, this past week has been a whirlwind of stress for you. And it's going to be time for you to delegate and let others share the load. Don't be afraid to ask for help with any relationship, coworkers. People around you will actually appreciate it that you reached out, and they'll feel honored that you have asked them for help. Okay. Decision making has become a nightmare for you. And with the upcoming with the Neptune retrograde also coming up, that's going to help you with this energy as after you balance out these clashes this week with Uranus energy. Your home and work life have became a mess. They're so enmeshed with each other. So it's time for you to ask for help and delegate the smaller tasks to your coworkers and lighten your load. So this Neptune energy that's going to be coming in for you next month is going to be like some magic decision making for you. Trust yourself because you make better choices as next month comes through and as this month closes. You'll be able to make decisions because you've been in this thing where you're just like you're on the teeter totter and not being able to balance it out, running because you're the one trying to do both of it. You can't play on the teeter totter with only one person. And that's what you've been doing, Libra, like running from this end and running from this end. You need to stand in the middle and let somebody else balance out the teeter totter. Okay. That's the energy that's coming up for you. Okay. So asked, let the energy come to you, set your seeds, plan them of what's going to be coming in for you through the month of July and how you're going to manifest the gift that you are to humanity. Scorpio, you're out of balance this week. Yep. Between your personal and professional commitments, there's not enough time in the day to accomplish everything. And with the Neptune retrograde is coming in on the 30th, you're going to need a final brush of energy to meet the deadlines before July. Okay, so it's time to regain your balance. Juggling your personal and professional commitments can leave you feeling like you are on a tightrope walker without a net. But fear not, because you'll find the energy to meet these deadlines and sail through July. What's coming up for you in July? Take a breath and remember to appreciate the things in life. Let's see, is there anything else in there? Yeah, within you, you know how to meet those deadlines like a true badass, and it can happen just like this for you. Okay, so you got this. Okay, Sagittarius with Mars blazing through Leo, the 25th, 26th. You're embracing life in the fast lane. This week, pay attention to small details, and they'll help you savage a large project that you have going on. As the month draws to close, slow down and appreciate the little things in life. Spending time with friends and family can help you embrace simple life, because you're going to feel like vroom, vroom, vroom this week, okay? And going into July, you're going to be riving it up with that energy, with that Mars in square with Uranus. So hold on to the keys and bring ask for the insight to salvage this piece that you've been working on, whatever this big project was, that it feels like it's all scattered right now, and pull that energy in from the chaos and pay attention to the little details, because they may save your big project. There's just one little thing that you need to tweak, and when you see it, it's like, duh, the insight's going to be there for you. Okay, so remember, spend quality time with your loved ones, and you'll be surprised with the magic that the universe will bring you. Capricorn, it's time to go back to the drawing board with these energies of these retrogrades. Okay, we've got all of these retrogrades that are going on right now. You're going to be re-examining several creative projects, and inspiration will take on a new strike by the end of this week, in the first of the month. So, thanks to the energy of Venus, you're ready to take your projects in a different direction. Finally, expect a steamy encounter on the 26th. That's today. What could that steamy energy be? And if you don't watch this and you watch it later, then you can look back and go, oh yeah, that happened on that date. That's what that date was about. So it's time for you to use your good judgment, and face some inspirational things for yourself, and create that. Go to the drawing board, rejuvenate those creative projects. Bring in this inspiration from Venus. It's guiding you. It's a perfect time and opportunity to reassess your creative projects. Use this energy for that, and use this enchanting energy that's coming in this new direction, and let your artistic soul soar. So keep an eye out for this steamy energy that's coming, that's going to give you new spark to your creations. Okay? Aquarius, are you fighting with your inner circle? Okay? Think about that. Are you? With Uranus in your fourth house, you may be feeling more sensitive than usual. Expect more arguments with friends, coworkers, and significant others. Thankfully, things could cool down on the 30th. By the time Neptune goes into retrograde, and Venus is going into the retrograde here somewhere. Okay, at the beginning of July, you're going to feel more emotionally balanced, pick fewer fights, and you're going to brace yourself for some inner enlightenment that's going to come up as this energy of havoc that's going through your fourth house settles down. Okay. So it's going to it will bring you back to emotional balance for July. And then you can choose your battles wisely. You'll have more understanding of what that is. Okay. So July, look forward to it because that's when right now you're still like settling out emotional debris and you'll be more clear by the time these retros come through and you set your intentions of what you're going to bring forth for next month. So, kind of let it slide this week and see what wants to be birthed. Okay, Pisces, you're feeling reflective this week. Once Neptune enters the retrograde on the 30th, you're going to be more prone for deep soul searching. So this week, this inner reflection energy that you've been questioning, examine everything from, will make you examine everything from your appearances to your financial stuff. It will help you decide on the next stage of your life and be ready for some soul searching energy, Pisces. This energy will bring a deep, deep inner depth to you and into your outer world. So the reflection on your decisions that you made this year, in this past year, that you'll be looking at where is the return of the investment, and that return of that investment could be coming to you during this time period as you uncover your true purpose. Okay, people, that's so thank you for being the gift that you are. Thank you for being the love and the light and all that you bring, and it's your soul's purpose to bring happiness to this world, and may you see the beauty within yourself and reflect that out into the world as the gift that you are. So this is Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Share, like, comment, do all those little things that make my numbers do the things that they do in this world. And I'll keep bringing things to you. Okay, be blessed. Have a great week.